Gemini. Hi, Gemini. Hello, how are you? So today, I am working with Amethyst and Jasper. So I'm expecting some really beautiful messages. Okay, here we go. Gemini, this is an ending. This is a transformation. This is moving on to a whole nother existence. The end is here. Gemini. Things crumbled. Things fell. I truly believe that whatever has already fallen it's gone. Right? There was a tower moment. Some of us love the tower moment, some of us hate it. But what happened was there was a refresher for you throughout that crumbling. An internal refresher, a spiritual renewal, a baptism of sorts. And you needed it. You needed that reset button because now you're more powerful. So now you're fighting. Now you're in war. Now you're trying to upgrade and push through and prove to yourself and protect yourself and all of these things that can be really exhausting. So you're kind of in this fighting mode, Page of Pentacles, and you need news, and you need it about your lifestyle and your money. You need to know where you're going to be and what environment does it look like and who are the people around you. There's so many moving parts, and all of this information is coming so slow, and in your mind you're like, okay, I need the information now. But life is like, well, we're going to take our time and respond. Your mind is zooming right now. And life is like, you're going to get information, but slowly. And you're like, ugh. A change of pace. We have this Eight of Swords. So I see that some of you are afraid. Some of you are stuck between two decisions. You have two choices, one decision. When you think about where you could go versus where you are, and there's two ways to go, but you don't know which. It's that Gemini thing. I'm on both sides. I don't know which side I'm on right now because I see both perspectives and I understand both perspectives, but it's within your own life, and so you're feeling like, ugh. So I almost feel like because things are moving so slow, you wish they were moving faster, because if life was moving faster, you wouldn't have time to think about the decision. You would just react. And I think Spirit is like, no, Gemini, you're gonna have those moments of understanding both sides, but life is going to go slow enough for you so that you are forced to make a decision yourself, not because you're just being impulsive, but because you chose it. And I think some of you are afraid of that power. So things are going to go really well. Things are moving really well, whether you feel it or not. I promise things are working out for you. The hardest part has already ended. You're moving into some beautiful things. It just feels weird because you're going through transformation. You're upgrading your Gemini self. Three of Pentacles. You're moving towards cooperation, teamwork, cohesion, connectivity, production, creativity. And for some of you, it could even be family. You're going to be able to do the things that you need to do. You're going to start to see the results that you're looking for. And it's been a long time coming, honey. You've rolled with the punches and it's showing. Because of that, now you really get to reap the benefits of production. You know what I mean? Results. Action. So you're going to get to have a yes, a confirmation, movement, action, purposeful action, inspired action. It's a beautiful feeling, and I think you need it, because I think you're like, oh, everything's moving so slow, and then life is like, okay, now you can start to do what you need to do. You've stuck it out long enough. Here you go. Now you can do what you need to do, Gemini. So that's your reward. We have the Three of Swords. This also comes from breaking ties with something. So whether it was a relationship, or whether it was a mindset or a person that you're leaving alone, there will be an ending from that so that you can actually get to do the things that you need to do. And to you, you may feel like, why does everything keeps just drifting off and I keep losing things left and right. But it's because you're breaking the chains, Gemini. And with that freedom, you now have the freedom to decide things for yourself. And it may freak you out, but you deserve to make decisions. A lot of Geminis will say, I'm not good at making decisions. Yes, you are. You're like one of the best people to make decisions because you can see from a balanced perspective everything that's happening. And so you have a fair choice for yourself, but you have to give yourself permission to make the choice. It's not that you can't make a decision, Gemini. It's just that you're thinking of everything else outside of you, how that's going to be affected, instead of thinking about how does it affect you. So much so that you think about, well, if I do this, and the other part of me is going to feel like this. And it's like, just choose what you want to do. You know what you want to do. You're just worried about the backlash from it. You choose what you want to do. Okay, Gemini? Six of Wands. You will have a lot of attention on you, but you will be appreciated for it and praised for it. People are going to notice the shifts in you and what you create, because you're going to create something. I don't know what it is, but people are going to love it. People are going to congratulate you for it. People are going to support it. People are going to, push for it to keep going. And especially if this is dealing with your business life, honey, this is gorgeous. You may be separating from a partner or getting rid of a product that you keep spending money on, and then everything else that you're doing or however people are seeing your business now is thriving. It could be a situation where you've been trying to make a decision on, how can I upgrade my creative life, or how can I upgrade this or that, and even if it's something as small as like a hairstyle, you're like, I want to dye my hair this color, but I don't know. And then you do it and everyone's like, oh my gosh, you're a star. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just using that as an example. But things are letting go, and you started this new journey, and it may not feel new, Gemini, because you haven't had the time to sit with it, but you're starting a new path in your life right now. And it's time to start doing things differently and believing and having an empowered way of thinking, and not just believing that you're a victim and obstacles in your way. Like, Gemini, you're so freaking powerful, and you've been getting rid of the parasites, honey. It's time to live. Okay? That's all I have to say, Gemini. I love you, and you're doing great. Don't think so hard about it. If you find yourself overthinking, you're not going to make any movements forward. When you start overthinking, take a break, let it go. I promise you things will still work out if you don't worry about it too much. Go do something different. Focus on what you can control. All right, Gemini.